cold and straight out the can. That's really enjoyable. Well, good morning. It could be, maybe, possibly, hopefully, who knows, departure day from Padstow. It's looking promising. Apart from Royal Ascot here, the owners are nowhere near, so I'm going to have to ask the marina if they would move Royal Ascot. Nice little Moody 31, but as you can see, is rafted up against me, against the wall. So I'm not sure yet how we'd deal with that when you're rafted with somebody and the owner's not with you. But one of the things I will be hopefully doing is anchoring, and yesterday you saw me put that new anchor on. I just thought, when I was anchoring the other day in Lamona Bay, I didn't know how much exactly chain I'd put out, so I thought, well, I'll measure my chain, because there are markers on it. Have a look at these markers here, but they're random. It's not like they're every 5 meters. I think they're every 3 meters, and some of them are missing. So sorry world, I've done this. Yeah, I know. It works, but it's a bit naff. But that's every 5 meters I've put things on, and I can see that from up there pressing the button, because it's electric windlass and the controls are all the way down there, and if I sit and lean out I can just see those go over. But to pull the chain out, I had to pull it all the way to see how much I have. And look at this. It got to a certain point and stopped. You're supposed to have a bitter end. The bitter end is the rope that you can cut off if you're in an absolute scuppered situation and you need to get rid of your anchor quick. So let's come downstairs with me and have a look at what the situation is with my bitter end. Here we are in the master suite V-berth with appropriate labels, you know, socks, pants, fleece, snorkels, trousers, shirts, towels. None of that is true, because let's face it, the first time that you need one thing, you have to pull everything else out. And I thought it would be a lovely idea. Yeah, dream on, dream on. Anyway, so up here, under the, there we are. Can you see him, that little triangle? We're going in. We're going in. Little triangle. Lift it up. Whoa, we do have a bitter end. What happened is that won't go through the hose pipe. So great. I'm gonna now swap that out, I think, for something that will go through the hose pipe. But it means I haven't got any road. And currently I don't have any line to be used as road. I've got 25 meters of chain. So let's go with a 4:1 scope. That means that I can enter in 5 meters of water, because obviously some of that chain would be between the water and the boat. Not quite 5, so 4 meters of water, and that's not really enough. So I'm glad I've got a heavy anchor on there. But now I've got to faff and find something to change that. So let's have a look, see what I've got. I found this. It's not great. It's long enough. It's certainly not usable as road, so it could only be a bitter end. I'm going to splice that onto the end of the chain rather than the shackle that was there. So let's have a look at that, shall we? Can't help but feel I'm going to regret doing this in the master bedroom, but this is absolutely the wrong tool for that job. That should not have come off that easily. And this is me trying to work out how the heck I'm going to do this. So I was going to loop it through more than one, but when I tried that, it just created a really kooky angle there on the lines. It wasn't very good, and it was difficult to get through. So I'm literally just going to splice that puppy there like that. That's terrible, isn't it? basic skills like whipping have disappeared. Oh yeah, we all want to wear the pirate hat and sing the shanties, but do we want to learn to whip properly? Well, some of us do, and I'm trying. My dad says I'm very trying. I miss me dad. It was me dad that gave me all of the skills in the engineering world. There was no paying people to do stuff. If the car broke, you fixed it yourself. This bracket that I'm taking off, by the way, is the other side of the bitter end. And now all I need to do is to crawl in the tiniest hole using both hands, but can't see what I'm doing, in order to put this back. So, sorry guys, you can't come with me in there. And the good news is, the bitter end that was on there actually seems to be a rather nice double-ended quick mooring rope line thingy. So bit of a win maybe there. Let's go and have a look, see what happens upstairs. Here comes the anchor chain. Brilliant, straight out. Let's see if I can get it back in again. Awesome, straight back in. That's good. I mean, I'm a bit concerned. It's only 1/4 inch, only 25 metres, which means only about 20 metres on the floor. Is it enough for a 28-foot boat? I think I want another 10 metres at least. Don't know where I'll get that though in Padstow, and I'm leaving in 2 hours. I'll be ready. I examined the forecast and made a decision. I wasn't going to go out today because it still says rough. So what I have done is gone to Tesco, not Lidl. There was somebody else in Tesco with a Lidl bag, rebellious people that we are. But I also got in touch with a chandlery not too far from Padstow. And well, they haven't done me any favours, so I'm not going to tell you who they are. But I have ordered another 15 metres of 6mm chain. And they are going to put that on the ferry at Rock at 3:40, which is high tide. So they don't have to drag it all over the sand. And I am then going to go to the ferry terminal here in Padstow and pick up 15 metres of 6mm chain and a connection link. So let's find out how heavy that is, shall we? Also, I say so a lot. I got a phone call. He said, oh yeah, it should be at the ferry by now. Should be there. You're probably going to miss it. Well, that was a lot smaller than I anticipated. Pick it up with one hand. Just. What's in here? New chain! On top of old chain. And it piles up really annoyingly and then won't go down the hose pipe. But anyway, new chain installed with a Talamex thing that I was hammering away, and James off the very nice boat next door asked if I needed advice, but I'd actually just finished. So thank you, James, for that, and thank you to the lovely lady that came up and put £10 in my hand for the collection. Thank you. I forget your name, I'm so sorry. Padstow, you've been amazing again. Not sure what I'm going to do though. Gonna maybe stay here a bit longer because you guys are fantastic and the fundraising is going up and up, or head off to Lundy with my new anchor chain. What's more important, the adventure or the cure? I think the answer is the cure, isn't it? Not the band, the Cure, because I think they were okay, but they weren't the answer. I've got some fantastic news. Padstow Harbour Commissioners have said that they will cover the cost of my stormbound stay here, which means every penny that goes into the GoFundMe account, this here, goes to Parkinson's UK. As it is, every penny that goes there anyway will go to Parkinson's UK because I set it up wrong. But it does mean that we don't have to then find extra funds because they are donating to the cause. Thanks, Padstow Harbour Commissioners. Padstow Harbour Commissioners, thank you. Thanks, Bryn and the team, all of you. You've been amazing. Alan, the birthing master, the receptionist, they've all been great people. So thank you. It is just amazing because that was going to be another bunch load of cash that I would have had to pay out, and you are helping me. Thank you. And to all of the rest of you who have been donating at the GoFundMe account, thanks so much. Padstow has been just fantastic. I've said it a few times in this video and a few times over the last couple of videos. It's great. So let's just go and have a little look at the sea, shall we? While you hit like and subscribe and share and all of that jazz. Thank you very much. More tomorrow, hopefully, on the way to Lundy.